Hello, for today's video I wanted to share a quick review on the e.l.f. Pressed Mineral Foundation. I shared this foundation in a recent haul I did of e.l.f. products, and I mentioned that I would do a review. This product is something that I really wanted to love, and I do like it, but not for the purpose I had originally intended to use it for. So this product is just a regular pressed powder foundation. It comes in this little compact like this. It's a sleek compact. I like it. And the color I got was fair. I don't know if that's going to be in focus, but the color I got was fair, and it looks like this in the pan. It's just a very nice powder. It's a very smooth, creamy powder. You know, some powders you need to really work at it with a brush in order to get some product to pick up. This is not like that at all. You barely have to touch, and it's super pigmented. Like, it's super pigmented, super creamy, just wonderful. Just barely need to touch your brush into it and you have a lot of product picked up. I really like that it's so finely milled. Like, it's just, honestly, if you wanted to, you could blend it away to nothing. It's so smooth, and I mean that in a good way. I don't mean it in, oh, you try and put this on your face and it's just going to disappear. That's not what I'm trying to say. It is just a delightfully textured and pigmented product. It's wonderful, and I really like it. One thing I will say about it, though, that I didn't like, it was that it was advertised as being a matte product. Now, I have very oily skin, so I stay away from foundations and powders that are luminous, just because if I put something dewy or luminous on my face, I turn into an oil slick, and that's not really a nice look, if you know what I mean. So I don't know if you can see, like, I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but this product, it has a sheen to it. I don't know if that's necessarily picking up on camera, but it has a definite shine, and it's not glittery. It's a luminous effect, and if you had like normal to even dry skin, I think you would love that. But for me, as someone who has very oily skin, it can look kind of iffy. That being said, I only really experienced problems with this when I was using it as a setting powder over foundations. That's why I originally got this product. I heard Emily Noel 83 talking about how she loved to use this powder as a setting powder over her foundations for a more full coverage look. And so I was like, oh, that sounds like a really awesome idea. I'm going to pick one up. And so I did, and I found when I did that, I turned into an oil slick after like 2 hours. It did not keep my oil production under control. However, that being said, this alone as a foundation is fantastic. It is what I am wearing on my face today. I do have some concealer underneath my eyes, down my nose, around my nostrils, and on my chin, but otherwise that is all I have on, like, foundation wise. The way that I normally apply this product is with my e.l.f. Kabuki face brush, and I just like dab it right in and like buff it onto my face. I will include a demo clip here where I have on just some concealer in the places I mentioned, and then everything else is this powder. I would say that this powder has a light to medium coverage depending on how you apply it. If you just put on a thin layer, it's going to be light coverage. It's not going to do much except for blur. But if you build it up, you can get a medium coverage out of it. It does build really nicely, I found, and like if later on in the day you need to apply some more, it doesn't look gross or cakey if you go back on and dip your brush back in and buff it into your skin. It just takes away some of that like oily look that you may get up throughout the day. Speaking of being oily, the lasting power on this foundation, I've noticed, it's like 5 to 6 hours. It's not as long as I would get out of a normal foundation. At the time I'm filming this, I have had it on for 6 hours, I think, and the only place where I reapplied was down my nose and a little bit on my forehead. Otherwise, everything that you see here is my initial application, and my nose is the part of my face that gets the oiliest, most oily anyways, so that's to be expected. A lot of foundations I usually have to powder my nose after a couple of hours, but I feel like if you have like drier or more like normal to dry skin, this would be a wonderful product. Overall, I think that this is a really good product. I especially think that you will like it if you have more normal to dry skin. So if you are in that more of that spectrum and you are looking for like an affordable powder foundation, I would definitely say to check this out. I got this for it's $8 on the e.l.f. website. I paid $4 because I got it during a 50% off sale, but it's $8, which really is not bad. And e.l.f. does 50% off sales all the time, so you could easily get this for less if you were looking for it. And I think it's a great product, and I would recommend checking it out, and I will definitely keep using it. It'll be great for those days when I just want a more natural makeup look. I really hope that you enjoyed this review. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos from me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!